Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to adjust the camera. This is why you really should listen and watch. Oh fuck! I think I'm doing this wrong. Almost there. I think we're good. All right. Did I turn my AC off? I hope so. Because, okay, perfect timing. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Two Scrippers, One Poll. This is a bonus episode because somebody's hooligan ass child decided it was appropriate to steal my phone last weekend. So I put in the story. I'm sorry, I'm opening tea, y'all. I got the yogi tea. Let's see what my quote is today. I waited to pour my tea just for y'all, so y'all should feel special. Okay. It says, compassion is the constant act of giving oneself to others. So, yeah, last weekend, right, I had my performance. Sorry. I don't know how much of that the mic picked up, but I had my performance. Originally, I had planned on dancing to this song called It's Cool by Kaylin Russo. But literally everything that could go wrong was going wrong leading up to the performance. I tried to I was trying to do like a cowgirl kind of outfit, but the outfit that I really wanted, it was very costumey, so it was like I couldn't wear it for anything else. And I also wasn't about to spend $70 on that. I said, Kia, you got responsibilities and it's really not that deep. So then I bought this other top for like $17. Y'all, it was like it was like holographic stars with strings attached. So it was basically as if I had two Patrick stars on my tits. I was looking crazy. It didn't come with no instructions. The way that the top looked on Amazon, it looked like I could just, wiggle into it. Absolutely not. I opened that bag, that thing fell apart, and I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? I tried. My tits was looking crazy. It was just, So I returned that. I had got another outfit that was cute, but I ordered the wrong size, and my friends kept telling me I looked like a man. Well, not a man, but it was giving masculine energy, and that wasn't what I was trying to give at that time. Even though Demarcus get bitches. For those of you who don't watch my story, they got this filter with like the beard, and so whenever I'm just feeling unhinged, I like to be Demarcus. Anyway, y'all know I got the trainer. This is why I be going on tangents, and then one thing leads to the other. Performance outfit, that's where I was at. So the outfit came, it was cute, but it was too big, and I could have gotten a smaller size, but my ass was out. The booty cheeks was bootying, and I didn't want to do to people like that. And I'm glad because my performance actually took place during daylight, so I just felt like y'all would have seen too much of my cracks and crevices, and I just wasn't ready. Y'all weren't ready because that's a lot of crack. Anyway, that happened. The song, the outfits, my hair. I couldn't figure out what to do with my hair, and the reason I ended up changing my song to Special Affair by the internet the night before because I had no routine. I was trying to do this drop for the original song, but it was not working. The original drop hurt too much, and I needed to move faster than what I was moving, and I didn't really I felt like I was rushing, so I said I'll wait to do that later. And then when I switched it to a different drop on the pole, when I finally started practicing, my shoes wouldn't stick. So I was like, all right, I'm really in crunch time. So I just switched to Special Affair, and 90% of that performance was a freestyle. I was shitting bricks leading up to that performance. I did not know what to do. But thank you to all my friends that came out or people that wished me good luck, because it actually came out really good. So this is where I'm actually going to insert my performance for those of you who are watching. Yeah, y'all should be watching and listening, because sometimes it's differences between the two. And I be working hard trying to edit this shit for y'all. So like, subscribe, rate, review, all that. Follow both. And even if, no, listen to the whole thing, because like I said, they don't always be the same. So this is where I'm going to insert that performance. But yeah, for y'all who are still listening, I'm gonna just continue here. So the performance happened. I was shitting bricks, but it went really well, as y'all saw who are watching this. And then me and my friends decided to go out, and it was chill. We went to Decades, and then we went to 12 after 12. And that's where the shit just started shitting. That's where everything went downhill. So I posted in my story this meme, and I meant what I said. This raggedy motherfucker stole my phone. So we were in there. Me and my friends had decided to go smoke, because the way 12 after 12 is set up, it has each room, I guess you could say, has different music. It's almost like Ultra Bar, if you're familiar with DC, where the different floors have music. Well, this 12 after 12 is more or less one floor, and each room plays different music. So we were in one side, and we were like, okay, let's go to the other side and go smoke. So we go over there, and this guy, I hate you men. I really do. Y'all make it so hard to like men. Why y'all always want to touch people? Keep your fucking hands to yourself, please. So I'm walking, and this guy is with his friends, and he approaches me. Mind you, we're in a walkway. So first of all, why you're in my face while I'm clearly walking is just beyond me. Get back the fuck up. So I'm walking. He reaches his arm out across me and tries to pull me in. So I push his hand and just shake my head no, because I don't got time to be arguing with no one's son. Just don't fucking touch me. Keep your hands to yourself. So I push his hand. I shake my head no. I keep walking. So I thought that he stole my phone, because he was the only person who was within. I had my phone in my fanny pack. He was the only person who was like within that realm. And then after I realized I left my phone, because me and my friends went over there, then we came back to meet with the rest of the group. We were talking, chilling, and I was like, oh shit, where's my phone? So I go back, and the same dude, he had said something as I was walking. He like reaches over and starts yelling some incoherent dumb shit in my ear. So I, again, just kind of like push him and keep walking. And then I noticed while I was looking around that he was watching me. So I thought that he stole my phone to try to be petty or funny or whatever. And that was the only person that I really had any interaction with between the time I lost my phone and realized that, like, or between the time I last remembered having my phone and then realizing I didn't have my phone. So tried to retrace my steps, could not find that bitch. And I was trying to be calm, because I was like, Kia, life sucks. Why is this happening to you right now? But the only thing that you can do in this situation, the only type of control you can have is, at least you could say you looked. So I mean, I was pacing that club, retracing my steps. I was asking the bartenders. I was asking the DJs and shit, because I was like, I can't leave here not knowing I didn't at least try. And y'all, the episode, I'm just so happy I found my phone. I can't even begin to like, oh, my chest hurting again. Anyway, so we're trying to do like the airplane mode, or not the airplane mode, the find my iPhone. That's what it is. But the friends I was out, none of them had my location. Share your locations with friends that you trust. Couldn't do that. And we tried to do find my iPhone, all that wasn't working out. So I was like, all right, we're just going to go. I'll take this L. It is what it is. I cannot afford this, but it's a reason I lost my phone. Whatever. I'm really trying to compute what the fuck just happened. So we leave. And then, y'all, thank God I knew how to get home. Thank God I knew how to get home, because I really don't know what I would have done. It was about 4 turns for me to get home. They were long turns. But remember MapQuest? Did y'all ever use MapQuest? Y'all probably too young to know about MapQuest, but some of y'all might remember MapQuest. When my mom, she used to keep this printed out paper with these directions to like some bunker. Oh, my nose ring's not in. Some bunker up in the boonies, and it was kept under the thing. I remember, and you print out them MapQuest instructions yet? No. Anyway, thank goodness I was just able to get home from DC, because I don't even know. So I didn't get in the house till probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then when I woke up, I remembered I have an iPad. So this, you know what? Apple needs to sponsor me too, because I'm an official advocate for Apple products. Like, if I didn't have, and I lost my watch. I don't know where my watch went. So, but half the time my watch be dead anyway, so that really wouldn't have helped me. But I'm just so grateful I had this damn thing, because then I was able to find my phone in fucking Virginia. So I just knew it was the dude that was up in my face in a club, because that was the only person that was that close to me. So I was ready and on a mission to go find this dude. So I had my cousin call the police for me to see what my options were about getting the phone. And they were like, well, since the phone was stolen in D.C., you need to file a report in D.C. before we can send anybody out to help you. Y'all, my license plate got stolen in D.C. in February. I got home from work. I caught the train. I come back to my car. My license plate is gone. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm not sitting in the middle of the D.C. waiting for the cops to come write a report about a fucking missing tag. So I go home. I get home. Once I get home, I call them. I tell them what happens. They say they have to transfer me to a different department that does the write-ups. Okay? But they're going to call me. I have to wait for them to call me. Okay, cool. They called me at 1:30 actually, in the morning. Why the fuck would I be up at 1:30? And even though sometimes I do, but still, why would you call somebody at 1:30 in the morning? So when I realized it in the morning at 7, I try to call them back. And you get one of those, what is it? The caller you're trying to reach is no longer in service. So I can't even call y'all motherfuckers back. I played phone tag with this damn department for 3 days before I got in touch with anybody. I am black. I cannot be driving down these streets with no fucking license plate. Y'all don't care. Every day, this life just gets more and more unreal. Like, why the fuck am I in Maryland and I can smell the fucking burning trees in Canada? This is insane. This world is not real. It's really not. Where was I? That just upset me. Oh, so yeah, I was on the phone with them I was playing phone tag with them for 3 whole days. Finally got in contact with them to write up the report. So as soon as the Annandale police told me that they weren't going to be able to help me till DC, I was like, oh, I'm never getting my phone back. It's a wrap. I'm really broker than broke. Like, I am experiencing max level brokenness, because what am I going to do without a phone? So then I call them, I make the report, but then Katie was like, girl, you should have went up to the precinct. I said, yeah, you're right. So I go into the precinct and I'm telling the lady what happens. And she looks me dead in the face after I'm already just like freaking out. I'm upset. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed. Like, I'm on the verge of tears. I tell her this and she's just like, yeah, I mean, you can put in a report, but that's really not going to do anything because, well, she had said, I had told her that my phone was stolen. And she was like, was it lost or was it stolen? I said it was stolen. And she was like, well, did you see the person who did it? And I said, I did not physically see the person, but I have a feeling of who it was because that was the only person that was in reach. So like if it happens to be, I can track my phone. I have the location of my phone right here. If it happens to be that person, I can confirm that it was that person, that I did have interactions with them. But I do understand that they might not have done it. And she's like, well, unless you actually saw the person, then we can't file it as stolen. We can file it as lost. And honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, they're probably not going to come out for that. You're probably not getting your phone back. You don't think I know that? Like, and that's, like, that just really blew me and just took me, I had to take a second. I literally just, like, grabbed my face and took a deep breath. And I had to say to her, like, I understand that that's a possibility. And I'm really trying to keep my sanity right now because I'm actually shitting bricks and I'm very upset. And if you, the comment, long story short, the comment that you made was just unnecessary. What did you say that for? Like, you see somebody in distress and you saying shit like that, and it's just, there's other ways to say things. And so that really just threw me left. Like, you're basically, she's like, well, I don't know how they do it in Virginia, but in DC, yeah, you're not getting your phone back. DC's police is a fucking joke, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. The system is the joke. Anyway, so we go through that. She finally gives me the report number. I go about my business. I have to go do some stuff. So then me and my cousin are like, we're going to drive out to Virginia and call the police. So the whole time I'm going back and forth with the police. They're like, well, we can't help you until you're physically at the address, blah, blah, blah. So we get to the address. They gave me a direct number to call. I called that number. Why is it a fucking dial tone? So y'all getting mad at me that I'm calling the emergency line because y'all don't have the non-emergency line listed. And let's even talk about that. I'm calling 911. Why the fuck am I getting a hold message saying that I'm in a queue, a waiting queue, and that if I hang up, it's going to start over? If I was actually dying and in an emergency, I would have been deader than dead. Like, all of this shit is a fucking joke. And it just further reminds me that life cannot be real. So, they gave me a number to call. I called that dial tone. So, I call the emergency number, and the lady's like, I'll just take you here. What do you have an attitude with me for? Y'all the one whose system is fucked up. So, she tells me after she takes my information, I tell her we're outside the house, and she's just like, yeah, well, we'll get to you when we're ready. This is why I tried to call y'all beforehand, because I'm not from here, and it took me like 30, 40 minutes to get out there in the first place. Actually, it took longer because it was traffic. It took me an hour to get out here. For y'all to say once I'm here, I have to wait for y'all. Why were we sitting outside for 2 hours waiting for the fucking police? And granted, they did say that there was an accident and that was taken care of, but it's like, bro, come on now. So we was sitting outside. We went to McDonald's. We was outside watching The Purge. And then I just got into a really emotional state because if you know me, I'm very emotional. And I just got to crying because The Purge is so sad. And it really feels like every day we wake up and it's some shit in the news, something else crazy. And it feels like the next day I'm going to wake up and The Purge is going to be real. And then it's like, if all rules are lifted, why y'all want to go kill people? Go steal some shit. Make it make sense. Go steal some shit. I just, because I would have been in the stores. That's who I'm mad at. I'm mad at the corporations and the government. Don't come after me. I'm really quite innocent. And if anybody who's like FBI or whatever listening, don't come after me. I couldn't survive in jail. I'm not a threat to the government, I promise you, but I do hate y'all. Y'all suck. Y'all hate us. Anyway, so we were watching a Purge, and I was in the car crying. So I'm saying all of this because my emotions were high. The cop finally gets there, and I was a little bit more relieved that he was a black cop, but I was still nervous because all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and I said he really could have been a coon, and he did end up showing his ass. So he gets out the car and he's asking me what happened. I told him, I've been on the phone with y'all all day. I tracked my phone here. We've been sitting out here for 2 hours. I don't know if the person I think it is stole it. I'm going to let you know that now. But I do know that there was one person that was a little bit suspicious that I kept running into after I lost my phone. So it could be a coincidence or it could be that person. And I'm telling you that because they're like, oh, well, if we knock on the door and they say that they don't have it after we ask, and there's nothing we can do for you. And I just want you to know that if it is that person, does this make sense to y'all? Because I don't know if it was making sense to them, but I do want y'all to know that if it ends up being who I think it is, I could confirm that he took my phone. Like, come on now. It's really just a coincidence that I kept running into you, my phone missing, and now I find my phone at your house. Come on now. So, the cop gives me the whole spiel about, well, if they say they don't have it, then there's nothing we can do about it, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Again, I'm not leaving here without saying that I have tried. So we get to the house, he knocks on the door, and this man is nosy. He all up in the windows, and he's like, oh, they're Spanish. And I was like, okay, well, that rules out who I thought it was. So this nice woman comes to the door. She's a mom. You could tell she just minding her business. It's a fucking Sunday. She living her best life. She come outside. She's like, hi, like, how can I help you? And it's a really quiet neighborhood. She's like, how can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, ma'am, were you out last night? And she was like, no, I wasn't. But my daughter was. No, she said she wasn't. And then he asked if she had any sons, and she said no, she had a daughter, and her daughter was out last night in DC. So he was like, was she with anybody, any male friends or a boyfriend or anything like that? And I didn't really hear the conversation after that, because that's when the tension started to pick up a little bit. And I think she had said something along the lines of like, yeah, she was out with a friend. And he was like, well, ma'am, we need to come in there right now. We have an iPad saying that there's a device, a stolen phone in the premises, and we need to come in here. And like bum rushes his way in. And so that's where I was like, I felt uncomfortable, because all day and about 2 minutes ago, even though I've been telling y'all that that my iPad is saying this device is here, y'all kept saying, no, we can't go by that. We can't go by that. And if you say you don't have it, then we can't do nothing about it. This lady don't know what's going on. Her daughter wasn't home. And so he starts bum rushing his way in, because she did say she went out with a guy friend. So he bum rushes his way in. And so we're coming in. Me and my cousin are coming up behind him. And there's a Spanish guy. And the lady is like, this is the friend that she went out with. So the cop is starting to get loud and rowdy. And she has said that she could translate. And he was so dismissive. He was like, no, I don't need that. Okay, well, you don't speak Spanish. And everybody else here, besides them two, don't speak as well as Spanish. And I can see possibly where he's coming from, of like, you're probably on that side. But it was just, again, it's the energy. It's the energy. And it just felt so prejudiced and uncomfortable. So then he starts yelling at the dude, and the woman is trying to say that, he's not from here. He doesn't speak English. He doesn't understand what you're saying. Like, he doesn't really know what's going on. And I speak, yo hablo poquito español. I speak a little bit of Spanish. So I was trying to tune into what was happening. And the boy, he grabbed my phone out his bag. I said, I am chose. I am chose today. I am chose. Y'all was so happy. But I was listening, and he tried to say, from what I gathered, that somebody handed him my phone to take a picture. And he was trying to give the person the phone back, but he couldn't find them. And that's how he ended up with the phone. But it was his intention to give it back. Okay. So police officer starts And I don't care what language you speak. It doesn't matter where you're from. You know right from wrong. And again, this is just like none of that was necessary. None of this energy you are giving right now is necessary. It's so just like disrespectful. And at this point, all I wanted was my phone. All I wanted to do was to come here. My phone is saying it's here. Ping, ping, ping. Give me my shit. Let's go. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I want my phone because I can't afford to get a new one. And you're telling me my phone's right there. Give me my shit and let's go. I've been sitting in the parking lot for 2 hours waiting for your dumb ass to show your ass like this. No. Get me out of here. So he's like, I don't care where you're from. I don't care what language you speak. You know right from wrong, blah, blah, blah. Which, again, he has a point. But that is, all of that extra shit is unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. He's like, if he was really trying to give the phone back, how did it end up in his backpack? He should have, or whoever he was with should have known to give it to a bartender or a server or somebody who worked with the establishment if it was really your intention to go give this person their phone back. You didn't even bother trying to call them, nothing. And he was like, you were trying to sell it, which he may or may not have. At this point, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I got my phone back in perfect condition. It looked like my ceiling drooping. Anyway, I got my phone back. I'm happy. I'm ready to go. So he turns around and hands me my phone and then whips out his notepad and is like, do you want to press charges? No. I want to get out of here. I want you to stop being so fucking rude, dog. Like, I'm ready to go. So he's like, are you sure? Are you sure pressing me out to press charges? I just told your ass, no, I don't want to press no fucking charges. So he, shit. Y'all, I tell you, my train of thought, I be getting so hyped and into it that I be forgetting what it is I'm talking about. Also, as I've been listening to myself, I'm like, I need to slow down how I talk. But y'all like that shit because y'all be coming back. Here we are. Anywho, so I'm leaving out, and no, before that, the cop is pressing me out to press charges. I'm like, no. I look at the guy. He looks terrified, and he was a young boy. And whether he knew right from wrong, it's just like, I know he didn't think he was gonna be right here, and I just didn't want. I could tell. No, I can't tell. All I can do is hope that he learned his lesson and he don't do it again. That's all. But I was talking to him and, I saw he was on the verge of tears. He was scared. He was petrified. Rightfully so, especially because this cop was so ready to call the police. Well, he's the police, but he was so ready to write a report. And I was like, I'm not going to do that to the boy. So he looks like he's crying and I'm just telling him like, está bien, it's okay. And the look of relief on his face when I started speaking what little bit of Spanish I know, oh man, that boy, you could tell like a sense of calming over him. So we're walking out, the cop's coming after me, and he's like, you can go to the car, I need to talk to them. Whips out the notepad again, and I'm like, hold on, wait, because I told you I don't want to press charges. I don't want nothing to happen. And at this point, I'm in tears because I was just watching people get slaughtered on my fucking cousin's phone, and then all of this happened, and I was scared. I was very scared. Cops make me nervous. I was nervous for that boy. I was happy I had my phone. I was overwhelmed with emotions. So I'm like looking at the sky, and I was just like, I just don't want anybody to get in trouble. I just want people to be nice. Life is hard. Life is shit. We're all going through shit. Like, I don't care if he did it on purpose or not. Like, I just got my phone. That's all I wanted. Just like, can we be safe and make good choices, please? Like, I'm really crying. A hot ass mess. And so he's like, no, I have to, because the device was actually stolen, I have to write a report. And I was like, okay, I just don't want anybody to go to jail. I don't want anybody to get in trouble. So I start walking away, and I'm literally clutching. Oh, I can't. My phone is over there. But I'm literally clutching my phone like this, like, and my cousin is just like patting my back, walking. And she's like, it's okay, cousin. It's okay, cousin. Y'all, So that happened. And then the cop comes back out and he just starts. At this point, I'm like, I want to go home. I got what I wanted this whole day. And let's not forget, too, back to fucking DC goddamn police. They suck. They fucking suck. They didn't even call me back to get that initial police report so I could even get my phone until we were in Virginia. I done had almost a whole damn day before I got back to y'all. If I had waited on y'all, I really would have never gotten my phone back. And yeah, that the dude told a lie because when I turned my phone back on, it was on airplane mode. You did that so I couldn't find my phone and you were trying to sell it. But again, I'm just like, life is hard. People do shit, and all I can do is hope that he learned his lesson and that he doesn't do it again, because he might not get a break from the next person. Yeah, so that's the story of how I got my phone stolen, y'all. But I wasn't playing. I was not playing. I told him I was gonna find him. I did.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
I did all of that except for kill him. I should have, but I didn't, because again, I can't go to jail. I just don't. Kudos to you if you've been in jail. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's all. Y'all said y'all wanted a bonus episode. I was going to talk some more. I'll make it a full episode. Not this one, but I'll talk about this piece right here. But happy Pride, y'all. So yeah, I'll make another episode and I'll talk about this piece right here, this bad boy. And this actually connects to a lot of the stuff that I have been talking about. So here we are. Y'all be safe, make good choices, be nice to people, get an Apple device. Get Apple devices, because I tell you, if I didn't have an iPad, I don't know what I would be doing right now. Obviously not this. Yeah. Follow Instagram, Two Scrippers One Poll at Two Scrippers One Poll. The backup is Two Scrippers One Poll, the pod. 2SKRIPPAS 1 POLE, and then same thing, the pod, THEPOD. I should have been in a spelling bee. Follow Patreon, y'all. Follow Patreon. If you like the videos, go to Patreon. And next week, I have a surprise for next week. So get ready for next week's episodes. I think that's all I said. Email me at twoscrippersOnePoll@gmail. Send stories, questions, topics. I really should write this down so that I have a better opportunity. I be talking too fast and I just be saying words, y'all. So I don't run into this where I just start talking over my words and shit. Yeah. Bye.